All right, what's up, everybody? Dr. Jeff, Chief Medical Officer at Rythmia Life Advancement Center. So tonight's topic of the Facebook Live is You Are Someone's Hero. So, kind of a strange title. What I mean by that, most people that come to Rythmia are caregivers, and they take care of other people. And they are healers, they're empaths. They're doing a lot for everybody else, and their family, their community, and for their friends. It's kind of the norm. And then what happens is, these people feel alone, and they feel that they're not really comfortable with who they've become because they're unsure, because they spent most of their time taking care of everybody else. So what happens at Rythmia is you get a chance to do work for yourself, and you get to heal yourself, and you get to really figure out who you are as a person. You're a healer. That's just like what we see here. So if you're not watching this, and if you don't come to Rythmia, there's two scenarios. Number one, you either just don't know about us, right? Or the other one is that you don't care about anybody else. And you're narcissistic, and you're just concerned about you. And if you're just concerned about you and you're narcissistic, then you don't really come here because you don't need healing, in your opinion, right? Narcissists don't end up in therapy unless they are arrested. So, so you're somebody's hero because you're taking care of a lot of people, whether it's your kids, your spouse, your employees, all the people you deal with in your day, friends, all kinds of stuff. So the goal, right, is that the healers get healed. And in order for the healer to get healed, the healer has to let go of all the baggage that they've been carrying for so many years and for so long. And this is a little confusing. Most people don't know they're doing this. Most people just think they have a knack for how to connect with people, and they give good advice, and they listen really well. You guys are all good listeners. Listen to people. And that's really cool, right? It's good. But if you don't know the process that's happening for yourself, then it can become a little bit overwhelming. You can become what I call flooded. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. I apologize for that. And this happened to me when I was a doctoral student in my doctoral program. And I was in an internship where I was working with really rough people. And these people had a lot of issues, and I was taking on all kinds of baggage. I was taking on all kinds of stuff. And I was working with them and listening really well and giving some pointers and some good advice. But the bottom line was, at the end of the day, they felt a little bit better, and they were a little bit more aware of themselves. But I was drained. I was totally drained. And it got to a breaking point, and I was not able to see really who I was and what I was becoming. And over the year that I was doing this work as an intern, I learned that I was holding all this baggage for people. And I was totally confused. And what happened was, I had a really good advice that was received from one of my supervisors, Dr. Lisa Maneshian. And she's a psychologist and also has a master's in public health like I do. And she gave me some really, really good advice that I need to understand my clients, but I need to redirect back to them their own emotional sort of situation in a healed way, with empathy and with love. And I was like, how does that happen? How do I do that? Well, you point it out to them. You say, I'm sorry you're sad. I'm sorry you're anxious. I'm sorry you're depressed. I'm sorry you feel triggered to use drugs and alcohol. I'm sorry you feel XYZ, whatever it was. And pointing it out kind of recognized to me and to the person that I was not going to hold it for them, but I was going to understand it and also redirect it. So being somebody's hero is really about being somebody's example, and you guys are all examples to the people that you work with and deal with in your family and society. And the beauty of Rythmia, this is an individual process for you. You come here and you let go of all this kind of baggage you've been carrying for so many years, and you really get to focus on the individual person that's you. And the beauty of that is that it really helps you stay plugged into who you are. You can always be a healer. You can always be somebody that's connecting with people and helping them. It's beautiful. I apologize. Sorry. I'm a little bit sick. Down here in Costa Rica, my son's sick and I'm sick. I apologize. So that's part of me being a healer. So I'm a healer only in the way that I point people in the right direction of where they need to go. That's what I do. I don't necessarily heal them myself. I understand them so I can redirect to them the energy that they have as people so they don't feel isolated. And that's a beautiful thing for the world, right? And empaths, and I've talked about this before on my Facebook Lives, and it's one of my episodes is called Empath Strategies. You should look at that because it gives you a little bit more detailed breakdown. The what's happening is that I am absorbing the energy of other people so I can work with them and I can understand these people. Now, when I sense somebody's an empath or somebody that's a healer in the intake, what I tell them is be very careful while you're here. Set up really healthy boundaries. Maybe sit alone sometimes at the meals. Interact with people, but have clear boundaries so you can interact with them in a way that's healthy. But you can also do your own healing because you're not here at Rythmia to heal everybody else. You're here to heal yourself. And the healer has to be healed. That's a very key concept. Doctor, heal thyself, right? The Hippocrates Oath. Doctor, heal thyself. Heal thyself. And the way you can do that is really understanding who you are as a person. Now, this is a little scary. It's scary for people because the reason they become healers, the reason they become a hero to other people is because they seem emotionally stable. They seem loving and caregiving and loving people. And that's a nice thing. But when you're dealing with people that are narcissistic or have personality disorders or don't have the tools to deal with their own emotional process, they see you and they feel your vibe and they just immediately project. And so we want to help you understand this scenario. And that's what we're doing here at Rythmia. We want to help you grow and learn as a person and heal yourself. Now, Taito Juanito does all kinds of healing for people. And he comes here 4 times a year. But also all our other shaman are very good at this. So every week we have shaman that are helping you get to the bottom of what's going on for your individual process. Now, it would be sad if you left Rythmia still thinking that you had to take on the burden of the world. Now, you can do that at times. There's moments where you can do this, and sometimes it's necessary. Like I have 4 kids, right? And my 4 kids sometimes need me to do this for them, right? They need me to understand their own individual process and absorb the energy of these people and absorb the energy of the kids that are struggling and all the patients that I see. And that's good. That's okay. But if I don't understand that it's happening, I don't know how to react. I don't know. I think it's me that's feeling sad. I think it's me that's feeling depressed. And the goal is that we can all move forward in a positive manner. People that have emotional issues can deal with them themselves, but they don't feel alone in it. And the way to do this is to really come and do the work, get plugged back into yourself. We have 3 intentions at Rythmia. Show me who I've become, reunite me with my soul, and heal my heart. That's the goal. That's how you can do this. So the way to do that is letting go of the past, realizing that the trauma you experienced as a kid, as a young adult, was necessary to kind of propel you into this world where you can really feel the emotions of other people. And the reason you do that is because you're hypervigilant. Hypervigilance is a blessing and a curse. The blessing side is you can understand your environment. You know what's going on. You can understand people and scenarios, and you know how to navigate this. But the curse to it is you hold all this baggage, you hold things for people, and you feel overwhelmed and confused. At Rythmia, what I tell people that come here that are like this, I say, okay, session number 1 on Monday night, which is tonight, and there's a lot of people up there doing this. Get off of me. All of this emotional baggage I'm holding for all these other people I've dealt with in my life. Get it off of me. Don't let it sit with me. It's not mine. It's not my identity. It's not who I am. And that's the way you can plug back into yourself, because then you can finally do the work. You get these 3 intentions. Now, people that slip through the cracks a little and are empaths or are healers and are working with a lot of people, they don't understand this. And the medicine is trying to break through. But the problem is that there's so much. The people report saying, like, there's nothing happening for me. There's nothing happening. Well, that's because you're holding all of this stuff for everybody else. Don't hold it. Let it go. Let it go. And the way you can do that is with ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is beautiful about helping you plug back into yourself. We believe at Rythmia, once you're plugged into yourself, you can heal yourself. All kinds of situations can be healed. Emotional trauma, addiction, sort of triggers, all kinds of anxiety, depression, all kinds of things are going down. So that's what we're doing here. We're healing the healers. And we're also healing the people that have been brutalized. We know in life, right, there's a lot going on. You guys are taking care of so many people. You guys are so busy. You're working hard. We know that. Set the intention to come here and get this handled. There's no other place in the world that addresses these issues in this deep way. We know the context. We know the language. We know the words to help you. We can help you with this situation. You are someone's hero. It's your kids, it's your spouse, it's your partner, it's your friends, it's your family, it's all the people around you, it's strangers you meet randomly. You're their hero because you're holding their energy. You're helping them feel better. Now it's time to get you healed, get you better. Come down here, check this out. I can't wait to meet you guys. This is the number. Call that number right there. It's a U.S. number. We're in Costa Rica, but that's the number. All right? Give us a buzz. Thanks for watching. See you guys next week. I'm sorry I'm a little under the weather. Next week I'll be strong, ready to go, because I'm not holding anybody's energy right now. I'm holding my own. I'll hold other people's for a bit, but I'll redirect it, and I'll know that it's not me, it's them. And then we can all work together to get this stuff handled. Thanks you guys for watching. See you guys next week. Pura vida. All right.